friends, and welcome to Mystic Star Magic. Thank you so much for coming here to watch this video, and for all of you who have been supporting me, I am so grateful. Today we're going to find out what is your next step. And so this is coming about because we have the summer solstice. So this is a celebration sort of for the summer solstice. So the summer solstice is when we have the longest day, right? We have the longest day, but we're also, after that, we're starting to go into like the days getting shorter. And I like to think about that as sort of like it's beginning of our introspection as we get ready to end the year. Like it's basically half the year is coming, right? So we have, as we're getting ready to go deeper within ourselves, to harvest as well some things that we've already planted. So I just wanted to say, what is the next step for us, right? For us to I would like to say to flourish. So that's why this reading came about. It's my way of celebrating the summer solstice, and this is, however, let it be known, this is a timeless reading. This is just, when you come here to watch this, is the perfect time for you to listen to it. So I do have some oracle cards, some tarot cards, some divination dice, and I'm actually going to use like my little charm chips this time around, so I thought that would be fun. And with that, I'm just going to go ahead and say, if you want to find out how to win a free personal reading, I have 2 winners each week. Just check in the description down below, and that's it. Let's go ahead and take a deep breath in and close our eyes. Think about maybe like what it is that you really want to like grow. Like what do you need advice for your next step? Like think about that if you want, or just let your mind clear itself. And now as we exhale and open our eyes, choose whichever pile draws you to it. All right, let's do this. Hello, group 1. So you chose this beautiful card, and we have the owl here, and the moon is very much there. So we have this deep knowing. So I feel like there's a deep connection here for you in terms of intuition, in terms of listening to your, like to that gut feeling that you have. I do think that you gain a lot of insight during your sleep. So that is something. So I feel like this reminds me a lot of the High Priestess. So I think you have a lot of things that you know intuitively, and I feel like this might be the time for you to, like, they're starting to actually show physically, so that to confirm what you do know. So there's this deep knowing, and it's quite beautiful. It's a beautiful energy. So let's see what the tarot has for us. And this is from my Wisdom of the Oracle, and this is the Animal Tarot. We have the 8 of Winter. So 8 of Winter, 8 of Swords. We have 5 of Autumn. That is 5 of Pentacles. We have 5 of Winter, 5 of Swords, and then we have Release 10, which is Death. So it's actually, these are, here is an interesting thing, because these are a little bit heavier cards here. Not really deep heavy, because these are not major arcana, but they are a little heavy. But I want you to see something here. So the 8 of Winter is the 8 of Swords, and usually it's somebody who's binded, right? But I want you to see this picture. This picture is, you could be inside a cage. You could stay here. You can feel like you're trapped, because this is the feeling of the 8 of Swords here. But I want you to see that the door is open, and I feel like you're stepping out of this, whatever this cage is, wherever you've been feeling trapped, you are stepping out, and you're walking, and you're going to be joined by others. I feel like you might be connecting with other people. Yeah, definitely here. And again, the moon is playing a very strong role in this. A lot of like beautiful things. You are ready to step out of this. This is what your next step is, stepping out of whatever it is, whatever prison, whatever cage that you've been in. You're stepping out of it, and that is where your next step lies. Your next step also lies, and I feel like the answer to these questions of what possible prison is here, we have the 5 of Autumn, right? The 5 of Autumn is 5 of Pentacles. So 5 of Pentacles is usually worrying about our finances. We're usually depicts people who like look very poor outside, and just kind of in this really snowy weather with not very many clothings on, right? So it's a sense of like scarcity. This is what usually when I think about it, it's a scarcity feeling here. But whenever this 5 of Autumn comes in, or 5 of Pentacles, there is a thing that is highlighted. You can ask for help. right? Here, wherever it is you need, there is help being provided. There is help around you. The manatee here to me, because the manatee is like very soft and gentle, beautiful, beautiful little guy. Very soft, very calm, very like relaxed. And I think that is something else. We tend to worry about our finances, right? And when we worry about them, right? When we worry about our finances, I am 100% there because I worry about my finances. But when I focus a lot on my finances and my worrying of the finances, I notice that I have less money. But when I'm not aware of them and when I'm like just enjoying life and just, taking care of like, yes, taking care of my money, but also just enjoying life and not focusing on this, in like basically being a manatee in nature, my finances increase naturally, and it's for me, it's like definitely strong law of attraction there, right? So the more you worry about the money, the more it's gonna like you're gonna feel like you have less of it. The more you release and enjoy yourself and really trust that it's coming, trust that there's always going to be like little bit, like there's going to be yummy food or for you, like wherever you go there's going to be like these like grassy around you, and it's around you wherever you are. If you trust it, that's where it is. That's the thing. That's the releasing of this, because I do feel like this cage is a lot of worries. Like the sword energy is always about thoughts and worries and stuff. So we release that you're free from that. You're gonna see. Whew. Oh, and it really is released. Isn't that funny? And then we have the Five of Winters, right? Five of Winters is this tug of war, I feel like you're trying to hold on to something that is not beneficial anymore. And the Five of Swords energy is always like somebody who has all the swords but has lost friends, or is like has a victory but it's a hollow victory here. So I feel like this is like letting you know, like this is not beneficial, this tug of war, this like whatever it is that you're really fighting for, like you're like kind of like forcing upon, is not helping you. I really feel like there's a need to release and to let flow things come through. So here is what it is. So your current path is in leading you towards the happiest possible outcome. So why not change it? Always maintain integrity and compassion, but be alert to the hidden agendas of others. Yes, but if you actually like, if you stopped holding this, if you stopped having this tug of war, right, with somebody else, it would just cut off the energy. It would cut off their energy from you, basically influencing you, and it would cut off their, like, there won't be any more like tug of war. Maybe they'll take the rope, but you're so much better off because you can go, and you know what? There's going to be a really awesome stick right there, right? Like you turn around and there's a stick that is way better than this rope thingy. So that's what I'm hearing. It's like we need to let go of this tug of war that's happening, and you're going to be freeing yourself. And I do love that the release card. And this is, I love this too because it's the major arcana. So these are what is happening here, but this is the major arcana, and it's the release. It's the peacock, allowing yourself to shine here. Your beauty needs to come out. We have this transformation with this beautiful like butterfly here as well. We do have the rose love coming through here. It is time to release the past, move on to something new. This ending is the first step on your way to a happier future. And does that, it is actually perfect because this is answering what your next step is. Your next step is coming out of this stagnant energy here. This like being trapped, feeling trapped about money, feeling trapped about having to fight your way through everything. Release this like confrontation, whether it's with a person with some sort of ideas or whatever it is. Release it, because this is not necessary anymore. Stop trying to like hold on to it, trying to like force things. Don't try to force things. If you're forcing things, in the end it's not going to be good. Because it comes from a lot of effort. Like I'm not saying effort is bad, because how do I say it? Efforting for things is not what you want to do. Like, let the universe help you. I really want to say, like, the Five of Autumn for me, it's like the universe is really has your back. Allow it. Ask for help when you need it. And I feel like that's really, because I feel like you have this intuition, a real strong intuition about this, and and that's why I feel like you know this, like this Five of Swords is like something's tugging you. You feel like you're forcing things in, and it doesn't feel good, and you know it doesn't feel good, and you know that you have abundance around you, and then but somehow you started like worrying. You have these thoughts and like, oh, but I don't have enough of this and then that, and it escalates, right? and then it becomes a prison, your own prison of your own cage of worries and your own cage of limitations. Really, when you release that, which is what this next step is, you need to release it, let it go, and then you're gonna see this much happier future for yourself. Let's go ahead and see what the oracle cards have for us. So worry. So this is what we're stepping away from. We're stepping away from it. We need to end this. So I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. It actually feels like not only does it not change the outcome, but it makes it it manifests and like makes things harder in a sense. And just go ahead. So I feel like we're needing to, their next step is to release this worry, because it's limiting you. It's actually caging you in. It's not letting you be free and really experiencing the beautiful things that the universe has for you. And you know this. I really do feel like you 100% like, yes, I know this. This is like, you're going to hear this and you're like, yeah, I know. Soul family. Okay, and here we have this, all right? So we have this connection. I really feel like there's people there that are going to support you. And then we have this here with this like asking for help. And we also have here you freeing yourself from this cage, right? Freeing yourself. Like basically you don't even have to free yourself. You're just stepping out of the cage that I feel like your worries have built. You're yourself, you have built this cage for yourself. And you're stepping out, and look at all these people who are there for you. Those are your new like soul family. They're coming through here. They're going to support you. They're going to help you. They're going to help you with this. Like they're going to help you with finances. They're going to help you with like as you transform into who you really are, like the higher being that you're meant to be. So quite beautiful. Let's see what else. Yeah, play. Look at this. Instead of worrying, like let's play with things. Let's shift this worry into a playfulness. Like what can we do? How can we be playful with all this stuff? Okay, so maybe you don't have like a whole bunch of money coming through. What can you do? As this reminds me of a conversation with my friend Maya from Jaguar Bruja, and we're like, how can we make the summer the best, right? How can we make the summer the best? And maybe we don't have a whole lot of money, right? But we can go to the park, we can have picnics, we can like do things. So play with this. So maybe you don't get to do this. Go and like treat yourself for like $5. Go to a thrift store. Like what kind of like little things can you do? Like it. For some reason, I'm really hearing like for some of you. I'm going to probably put it in the description, but like a book that I, for some reason, think that this group will really benefit from is The Artist's Way. And in The Artist's Way, and it's not about money and stuff, but it's about like having fun. Like every week you have an artist date. So you get to have a little play in your life. So I'm going to put that down. I just hope I remember. All right, let's see what other stuff is coming through here. We have friendship. Oh my God, look at this. And this is, so I'm guessing this is what's going to help you a lot, right? We have this. Once you exit this stage, there's friendship, there's whole family that is coming through and supporting you. Let's go ahead and see what the question is. Where can you be more of a friend? Friendship comes in many flavors. All of them can be savored. From the dog that never leaves your side, to the child that wants to play with you all the time, to the casual acquaintance that you have fun at events with, to the business colleague who shares great tips with you, to the person who will listen to your deep, dark secrets without judgment. Nurture your friend garden, and that's the soul family. So strong releasing things, and then also connecting to people, to your friendship garden, right? Connecting to your soul family is important. Wow, that's these are strong messages. Like, wow, I did not know. Okay, so let's see what our divination dice are going to tell us. Okay, we have super important. Yes, soul family is super important, and listening to your higher self coming through. We do have the sun with the cloud, so there is like confusion still, but we have but the sun is kind of shining through. We have Aquarius and Scorpio, so water and air kind of there. We have D, we have M, we have Y, we have blank, we have we're going to go in that in just a bit. We also have the V and a K. So friendship, we got this. I do want you to see that we have Scorpio energy, I already said, but we also have Cancer here as well. So lots of water energy coming through here. Past hurts might still play a game here, because we have like the heart here. We also have wish fulfillment coming through, shining star. We have the the full moon. So we're coming to, and we have endings coming through. We have new beginnings and making choices that are aligned with who we are, like with our highest core values. We have love coming through and kind of surprising you. Yeah, I love that. That's beautiful. And we have like here, you're building a tree. You're close to fruition coming through, and follow, like, look at the shining heart coming through as well. Oh, look at that. Okay, so here it is. You have been complicating things. Like, this is the worries. This is the, and look, and you actually have worries here in two forms. So we have the snake and the mice. So complicating deception, like, it could be deception, but I really feel like it's just complicating things that is going to be unlocked. Something's going to unlock that. There's going to be like answers that are coming through here, and that are going to give you a sense of security, a sense of home coming through here. We do have here, again, worries, like worrying about the little details, like being a little too, like too intense about that. It's like worries, oh my God, it's going to happen. We have the dog here, which is like friendship coming here. Friendship is going to lead, and it's going to give us lessons that we need to have. We need to have those lessons here. I'm going to use the charm chips to go ahead and see what else. What is the next step for group one as we get this? Okay, wow, lots of beautiful things. I already have the, here is always like nurturing. Like, here's the sense of like nurturing yourself and nurturing others. There's a sense of nurturing here. Loving coming through. We're gonna go ahead, moving forward. Oh my goodness, this is a camera. Oh wow, look at this. Listening to movies. I'm just gonna actually, okay, it's like here. No, this was the 9. I would say, right, because this is a 6. I can never tell. This is okay. So this would be like a 6 here. Okay, so I'm saying this is a 9. Sorry, I have trouble with that. Oh, look at this. But if it was 6, it's what's like, so 9 is divine completeness or finality, fruits of God's Holy Spirit, which are faithfulness, gentleness, joy, kindness, long-suffering, that love, peace, and self-control. So here it is like a divine completeness, and there is this divinity here as well, with this like deep knowing. So a finality. So we are coming to fruition is what it's telling us here. We have 60, which is the horse, like I said. So maternal, masculine, luck, strength, and power. I really feel, to me, it's always comforting and taking care of it, nurturing. There's deep nurturing there. Oh, here's 51. So we have block out the noise, listen to guided meditations, musical connection, and comfort. Listen. But I really feel like blocking out the noise makes a lot of sense. Really listening to your own intuition. Intuition is so important. Oh my God. Because you know this. I really feel like whenever you're going to hear this, you're going to be like, oh yeah, this, I hear it already. So here we have nostalgia or playing old movies, old stories. So the narrative needs to end. This narrative of like, of being like, that's keeping you, this worry, that's not having enough money, having to force things to work, that needs to come to an end there. That's interesting. Let's see what we have. We also have traveling or back to school. So maybe going back to school might be something for you, some of you. We also have, wow, we have like scientific mind. So something like with science, that's something like that like attracts you to it. That's really cool. All right, I think that is going to be it, except that we're going to go ahead and see what fortune is coming for you as we move forward. It's like, what is the next step for them, for group 1? Isn't it interesting? Be careful not to take risks with this claw here. It's interesting. So he says, be careful not to take risks. And in April, somehow it's like the blossoming of things are coming. I really do feel like that there is a lot of blossoming for you. But April is also important. And it also says this thing. I'm like, wow, these tea fortunes are a bit, what I call a bit strong here. So wheel, indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. So decide what you need to do. Like, listen to your intuition. It's really, when I say be careful not to take risks, I really feel like listening to your intuition is what needs to happen, and like allowing yourself to plant things and blossom and let them happen is what I'm hearing. But these, well, I just let the fortune show whatever it is. choose, like, look at these and you know, like, take what you will. Always, like, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay, and with that, I am actually, this is goodbye. I am very grateful to all of you who have been watching this. I hope you liked this reading, and if you did, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing it with others. For all of you who have been doing that, you guys are the best. I really love you guys. I am sending you so much love, so much light, so much happiness, so much joy, amazing things coming as we enter the next part of the year, right? All right, let's have fun. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye, group 1. Hello, group 2. Let's find out what is your next step as you move towards this, like, as we, you know, enter the summer solstice ends and we're going to move forward into the next half of the year. So we have this beautiful card you chose, and that's community. So community is going to play an important role for you. I just feel like there is, like, there's a lot of communication. This is what I'm hearing, because there's a lot of birds coming through, so lots of communications, and just being, like, able to, like, either teach somebody or be allowed somebody to teach you. There's, like, either you're the little baby giraffe or you're the bigger one. So there needs to be, like, you need to, like, either allow people to help you or teach others as you go through, and maybe both, because we have knowledge that, you know, like, somebody else needs to receive. So you also chose, like, when you did this, we also have the TikTok, and then the TikTok, it means you don't have to rush, like, to finish at a certain time. There's no rush to any finish line with this. Time is just what you make it, right? In terms of, like, it also kind of feels like you know, how do you use your time is actually what I'm hearing too. Like, how do you use your time in terms of, like, are you like spending time doing things that you don't really enjoy, or that just are kind of like procrastinating, is what I'm hearing. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm saying it in the sense of, like, how do you want to use your time, especially, like, this beautiful life that we're leading, right? Like, well, how do you want to use the rest of your time? Like, do you want to be, I have to say, like, a loner, like, you know, like, even though I know this is YouTube, but I'm gonna say, like, watching only social media, or you want to be out there, like, enjoying life and everything, like, going to the park, seeing other things, and it's not a thing, because I'm a avid, like, YouTube watcher, especially, like, pick a cards. I go through, like, little marathons, if you will. But I'm saying, like, how do you really want to use that? Because I feel like there's a community, there's a sense of belonging somewhere that's coming through here, but you have to, like, make the time for that, right? We have to, like, make that decision of what it is. So we have, like, let's see what we have. So Ace of Winters, Ace of Swords coming through, so something new. We have Seven of Autumn, so patience might be also something that we need to come through here. And we have Princess of Autumn, or Page of Pentacles, so Seven of Pentacles. So patience might be something that you have. Things might not be going as quickly as you would like, but there's needed, the patience doesn't mean that, you know, like, things are moving. They just might not be moving fast enough for you, so give yourself time for that. So again, we have this Ace of Winters, which means that there's a new, like, insights coming through for you, new insights coming through. With the panda, like, here, it's a gentleness here. Here I actually like this, because it says implementation of your brilliant new idea may get off to a rocky start, but keep going. The challenges will help you refine your plan and reshape your goals into something even better. And what I want to say that, though, is even if it does have a shaky start, whatever it is, like, I do feel like this is insight. And as you do reach for things, and even if it's harder to reach, I really, for some reason, want to say that the community is there for you to support. It's like, really call on somebody else. Maybe find yourself a mentor. Maybe find somebody who will help you really connect to people. I don't know why that's a very strong thing, but that is something that's happening. Having patience, though, with yourself. Even here we have this, like, yes, we have this new insight. We have a new goal. Maybe we have a new goal. We have a new thing that we're really reaching for. That kind of, like, it makes it a little hard for you to reach it. Ask for the help of community, but also allow yourself the time for the learning experience. So this is what your next step is. You're moving forward. It just might feel that it's very slow. So you're like, oh my God, this is, like, too slow. But no, look, like, it's growing. They're not fully there, but it's coming, it's growing, and you're learning things along the process. That's important. So we do have this, like, the princess, or the Page of Pentacles is something that's learning. It definitely feels like this community for me is like you connecting to somebody who will teach you. You're in the ability to like learn. Yeah, so there's like education here. It actually says a wonderful opportunity related to your work or education, such as promotion or scholarship, is coming your way. Seize the chance to learn something exciting or start a more rewarding, uplifting career. So look at that. This is what's coming here. There's a new, you're moving higher, you're moving to a new step, you have new insights, you're reaching for new things, new goals. Yes, and it's an interesting thing because even though this is new and this is like maybe even a little higher, you still have to have patience with it because you can't go from A to Z. You have to like go along the way. And all those things that we're learning, those are the things that we need to learn. I also feel like that is interesting in terms of like, yes, have patience with timing. And also I really do feel like how are you spending your time is an important thing that's coming through. So your next steps are really maybe learning, connecting to others, allowing the time for growth and reaching high. Just go with it. Okay, pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. So really letting go of pride. And I feel like that is important because it's like sometimes we're kind of prideful, and not in a bad way, just something that we don't know. We can ask for help, we can connect with others, and it's also there's a pride in ourselves that we have to like achieve this by this date, or like no, that's not right. No, allowing yourself to flow with things is really important here. So a lot of like beautiful things coming through for you here. We also have like create magic. Yes, you are. That's what this Ace of Swords is coming through here. Creating magic, create your own magic, create like all these beautiful things that are coming. But again, it's not going to happen all like really quickly. Give yourself time to do it, and also give yourself time to actually work on the things that you want to work on, right? Memories. Oh, look at this. So if in here we have like memories that maybe are holding us back, but I also don't feel that. I feel like there's memories that are helping us. Those are all stepping stones, right? Things that happened in the past are all stepping stones to where we are right now and where we want to be. Never like don't live in the past, but also acknowledge that all the things that you've done have all led to the place you are right now, right? We also have expansion. Oh my god, great magic expansion. There we have expansion. So do you feel the intensity? The more you allow yourself to become authentically you, the more you open up to cycles of expansion. When your energy expands, it becomes integrated and might start to feel normal. You might think the intensity has disappeared, but what has really happened is the expand state is the new normal. Guess what happens next? Another period of expansion. So this is a period of expansion for you. Like you are going higher, you have new insights, you are great creating magic, you're getting higher, like you are like on your next level is what I'm hearing. But you need to learn like that. There's like a learning process, asking for help, learning, connecting to community, allowing yourself time, not expecting things to just go really quickly right off the bat, and not having pride, asking for help if you need it, and learning, right? Part of the memories is learning. We learn from our past and acknowledging that. Let's go ahead and see what the divination dice have for us. Okay. Oh, look at that. This one didn't want to come out. Oh, changing winds. Okay, so that change. Things are changing. There's change in the air for you as well. I do want to see what else is here. Yeah, we have wish fulfillment coming through here. We have like we're close to a cycle ending. That's why we're here. We have blank, we have C, we have N, we have Z, which I always think that's kind of mirroring, so that might be something. We have Gemini, which is air energy. Definitely a lot of air here. We have Capricorn, earth energy, which is also, we have a lot of that in here as well. Looking good. Yeah, looking good. Things are looking good for you. Don't let yourself think otherwise. We have 1, so it's like starting to see manifestation and really having like guiding, allowing, yeah, again, a higher, like a mentor is coming through here. Allowing a mentor or help coming through here. Oh, we also have G here, and we have T. Look at these guys showing up there. Feeling tired and maybe saying no to things that we no longer want to do. We do have some sort of, look, we do have this apple here, so there is a fruition coming. There is something that is coming. There is manifestations coming along your path, and you're going to start to see them. You're not sure. Your heart is like I think you have more than one project that you're working on, is what I'm hearing. We have the stars shining, so it's beautiful. You have this, like, you have an innate call to do what you want to, like, to really, to shine your light on the world. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. So we have luck, we have the sun, we have like so beautiful things happening here. There is a delay, just letting you know there is a delay. The mountains means that there's a delay, but that doesn't mean that it should stop. You have good luck, you have fulfillment coming here. There is delay, but that's okay. We have help, asking for help with the divine masculine here. So somebody like who's male is going to help you. He's going to help you with like clearing this up. And we do have a potential for a new job. I do like feel like job is coming through here with the fox. New job or some sort of work career that you might like. And there it did say something about that with this page of, or this princess of earth, or page of pentacles. So that's beautiful. We're going to do the little charming clarifiers. We're going to do this a little bit today. A little fun here. Let's go ahead and see what we have. Well, a lot of stuff came out. Well, for you, a lot more pins. Oh, we have this. Yeah, lots of nurturing energy here. Lots of nurturing energies coming through. Cupid, so love is coming through for you. Finding peace, really finding this peace that you need to do. We have not like the memories, not playing the, like, don't scratch the record by keep going back to the memories, right? We have maybe possible weddings, maybe some sort of celebration, like some, but I feel like wedding bells might be here. We do have, again, like there is like this communication that needs to happen, and we have these birds that I keep, that they do keep calling me, that there's like a lot of communications that's coming here for your, in your community. Like not having to be, like being protective of yourself, right, with this, with cactus, but also just like allowing, you have innate natural resources to yourself. You have your innate skills, and really being proud of them. To do, like maybe making a to-do list with helping with your time, to-do list, and just check it off, because you are doing things. That's like the thing. It's like it's telling you you have done things with this. Acknowledging that as well. The Ace of Spades. So is again like a new insight coming here. Insights are coming here again. Like there is like, this is basically this Ace of Swords again being reflected here. So yes, brilliant ideas. And even if there is a little bit of if there's any kind of stuff that is like making it obstacles in your path, that's okay. That's just what you need for this expansion. So keep going with it, okay? And listening to your insight, your higher insight here, higher wisdom coming through. Okay, let's see what tea leaf fortune is coming through here. For you, we have dogs. So getting together with friends. Again, community is so important for you. Oh, and that one flew. Okay, we definitely, oh, look at this. And then we have scales. Keep your life in balance. So those are important things that are coming through. So let's see one more thing that's coming. Okay. Oh, look at this. How lovely is this? It's the ink pot that says problems to be resolved. So there is like that is coming through for you. Wow, I love that so much, group 2. If you did like this, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing. And to all of you who have been doing it, I'm so grateful. You guys are the best. Totally love you guys. Big heart sending your way, and hug. I'm sending you so much love, so much light, so much happiness, so much joy, and so much, oh my god, this is so beautiful. Like your next steps and what's coming up next is, oh, it's gonna be magic. All right, have a wonderful day. Bye group 2. Hello group 3. Let's find out what are your next steps. Right? What's the next steps for you? So you chose this beautiful one. It's called Between Worlds. So you're right now between like the past and the present. So you're in between. You're like changing, but you still haven't fully changed completely. So I feel like this is interesting because here we have like little celebratory things here. Half of you is already like shining. Your crown is there. You have like a lot of celebration. There is a lot of emotions coming through both ways. These clouds are being cleared. So so we have a choice here between these two worlds. Like, what are we focusing on more? And I feel like you're more geared towards the future of like this brighter skies, these beautiful things that are doing, that are guiding you through, and that's beautiful. So really, it's okay to be in between worlds because you're like you're at the right place is basically what I'm hearing. Okay, yeah, you're at the right place. Wherever you are right now, which is this in between, you can see things in different ways. You can see what you've already accomplished because you could see it clearly. You're like, okay, this is what I've done, and look at this is what's ahead of me, what I'm doing right now. So beautiful. Oh my goodness. We have 10 of Springs, so we have 10 of Wands. We have the King of Springs, wow, and we have the Queen of Springs, so wow. So either, like, maybe this has to do with, in terms of love, there is a divine connection here for some of you. So the next steps here are for us to release the burdens. I feel like this is like you are ending a cycle of carrying too much stuff. We are working far too hard. Look at this. So you're working far too hard and the stress will soon become too much. Reach out for help from others and take some time to play and enjoy life. And that is it, because you are between this. You've already accomplished some aspect of this, right? You've already accomplished this beautiful thing. You're just stepping into it now. So we're releasing this. This is what's ending. This is your next step to end it. We do have like the King of Spring, which is the King of Wands. And here it is. This is like somebody who's a strong leader, has like entrepreneurship qualities, like, and wants to be an entrepreneur. He knows what he wants, right? There's ambition, and very like passionate about all the things that he does want, right? Here I do want to see that there is, even though, like, look at this, right? And we do have the moon here for both of these, but we do have this, like, yes, look at his regalness, right? But look, he is looking at this bird in a gentle manner. He's not trying to like eat him. He's just like, I really feel like there's a knowledge. He's acknowledging this little bird and letting him, like, like learning from them. Even though, like, I really want to say a good leader is willing to listen to everything. And that's something that's important for you here. That's the next step. You need to learn to listen to others. And I'm not saying that you don't. I just think that this is something that's important. We also have the Queen of Spring. So that's why I'm saying that there might be a counter here. You might be meeting somebody who, this next step is meeting somebody who balances you out in terms of like their counter. They support you. They go very well together. So again, the Queen of Springs, the Queen of Wands, has this kind of the same kind of entrepreneurship spirit. There is a lot more, like, there is an independence to her. There is again, yes, there's talent. There is a sexy quality to this Queen of Springs. Maybe accepting, accepting both of those sides within yourself, the masculine, the feminine. And I feel like there's a balance coming through here for you. So working, right? It comes down to this, like, working hard, which is definitely, both of these work hard, but they also play hard. That's a balance that needs to be accomplished here. Yes, you have like to achieve, yes, you're achieving the new things, but also enjoying yourself, really playing with it, playing with things, having, like, not just going in terms of like nonstop work. They do have their passions, they do have their things, they do have fun, and they believe in their dreams. They believe that they can have anything. And I do feel like here we have like little ones, like we have this taking care of, nurturing. There's a nurturing quality for them right here. We have the sunflower, which lets me know that there is a lot of like abundance manifesting before you. I 100%, I just feel that there's this balance within you. It could be an external, that yes, you could find somebody who has that, counters your amazing energy, and you have this connection. But I also feel like within you there is this masculine and feminine that just needs to be balanced, and that is your next step, finding the balance between both. They're both very similar in terms of like their passion, their strength. These are like, I 100% that they feel these are very strong, both of these, strong king and queen. They have that very strong thing, but they both have a leadership quality to them. But this one is allowing the fun and the gentleness to also kind of come in here, because there is a gentleness here guarded here, in all of this, allowing things to grow as well. There's a fruition that needs to come through here. Let's see what this one is. So patience. Allowing things to grow. So yeah, patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. So there is a need for patience, although it's funny because this reminds me a little bit of group 2. So there is patience here, but with this patience is like not rushing. So I think sometimes we kind of take on too much and we work because we're trying to get to this, right? We're trying to get to the finish line, and that's not where it is. We need to play along the way, because otherwise, really, like, a lot of times we achieve a goal and then we're like, we've worked really hard and we haven't enjoyed the journey at all, and we reach that goal and we're like, wow, that was it. Versus if we enjoy the journey and we're like, wow, this is like, oh, really fun. When you actually achieve that, when you get to that goal that you needed to do, you're like, wow, that is awesome. Like, you just feel like, okay, let's go on to the next thing, versus of like feeling deflated. So that's pretty cool. So patience is important here. So your move, yes, they both do make this, like, that is something, they go after what they want, but again, in a playful manner. That's what I'm hearing. Like, it needs to be playful. You can like, work, but you also have to have fun, equally so, and maybe even a little more fun. But no, I feel like for you there's an equality here that needs to happen. Work and play needs to have equal balance within yourself, and patience. You don't have to get to this place right away. There's something for you to enjoy right now. Oh, we have two of this. So we have openness, and we also have shine. Yes. So really opening yourself up here. I really want to say opening yourself up to potential. Like, yes, I also feel like here's this bee, like, who's working hard, but like also enjoying the nectar of life. And shining like your light here, shining, like enjoying yourself. And I do feel that is true, because this, again, so strong, it's beautiful, like energy from both of these. Suits here. Let's see what the heart is coming through. So mimicry. So where are you not being you? Acting in front of an audience for the entertainment is one thing. Slipping into mimicry of another's behavior, way of being, voice, color, shape, or form in order to disguise yourself to stay safe is another. Chameleons are masters of disguise in animal world. In the emotional people world, it is usually because we are uncomfortable with ourselves. Try being yourself for a change. Oh, and that's interesting. Can you like, are you comfortable being this, like, the leader? Are you comfortable being creative? Are you comfortable knowing what you want? And are you comfortable being with this gentleness too? Because I feel like here, even though like the Queen of Wands is like sitting here, and like she's definitely an entrepreneur, she's definitely a leader, she's definitely one who works, right? Is a lady who works and very independent, but she's still there taking care of, like, she still wants to be a mom, she still wants to take care of her little ones. That is like, how can you do that? What do you really want to achieve here? And even though here he is like being beautiful and dominant and like being like a very regal presence here, still like looking at this beautiful little bird. And I know some of you are like, he's trying to eat it. No, he's learning from that. Again, can you be who you are meant to be? And I could see why it would be a bit overwhelming to shine your light, right? To shine this light, because this is pure strength, this is pure power. From both, like, independent and this combination is like, wow. And if you met these people, they're just the type of people you're just like, wow, those really, like, wow, there's a charisma, there's a strong connection here. And that it could be overwhelming to a lot of people. Maybe you've had times where people some people who are not really meant to be, like, will try to like let you not shine that light on, because they feel threatened by it. That doesn't mean that you should change. That just means that you should change who you hang out with, or your settings, or everything, because you have a light to shine. You have a purpose here. It really feels very strong here that you have a purpose. You have this beautiful energy. This, like, you are meant to, like, whew, you're meant to be amazing. And if you're hiding that from the world, oh, that's not right, because you are meant to shine. You are meant for this. It's not, you don't have to rush it or anything, but yes, being yourself. So that's your next step, really accepting your power, accepting your strength, accepting who you are meant to be, and finding this balance within yourself. And also, like, not having to work all the time, also having fun, enjoying yourself in this process. Oh, sorry, I went into, like, I'm like, ooh, I feel very, I'm up in my head right now, like, ooh, connecting very strongly. So if I'm like telling you blah 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 blah, I apologize profusely. Sometimes it's just how it kind of goes out. So we have BW, we have blank, we have H. And I think the reason why I feel especially like passionate is because there's this beautiful energy, like, ooh, I wish you could feel it. I mean, I'm sure you do because it's you, but it's like, whew, it takes my breath away is what it is. the last letter of your name, and O. Is there another one? No, we have looking good. Yeah, things are looking good. Things are changing. We are releasing the past, releasing our past emotions. We do have a little bit confusion coming through here. Look at that. We have confusion, and is there another one? We have confusion and two. So two, duality, really finding that sense of balance within yourself. Sorry, I'm bringing down my energy a little bit. Not that, I'm just connecting, grounding a little. So we have this, yes, you are coming to fruition. You are so close to like finishing whatever it is project. You are in state of completion. But you do have to have patience. You don't have to rush this. It's not, you don't have to finish that. You don't have to like the finish line doesn't have to be reached right away. And very similar reading to group 2, but a little different at the same time. We have Sagittarius and Leo, so fire energy very strong here, and we can feel it 100% because it's like all wands coming through here. We do have like your heart is being like, there's like, I do feel like for some of you there is love coming for you with this, but I also feel like your heart is like needs to connect. We need to bring these two energies together and find that balance for yourself. We do have like the pineapple here. Sweetness you need to allow the sweetness. You need to open up yourself here more. The sweetness needs to come out. Because there is beauty to be had there. I do love that. Look at this. I want you to see this. You have the in-between and you have the in-between here, yeah. So the new moon and the full moon is like you're right in between there. So you're on the cusp of magic is what I want to say. We do need to like let us know that we need to rest, right? We need to have fun. We need to rest. But look, we also love is coming through, and I do feel that is 100%, but that it is true coming. That you do have like love coming here for you. This is interesting. We're gonna do this here. So the focus here is the bear strength. It is a strength right here. It is that king of wands energy, pure strength. But it also could be a mama bear energy here. So there's just this strength for you that's coming here. We have there's a movement, there's a shift here with the ship here. A movement to acknowledge this power. There's this like there's a power in you that I feel like you're not acknowledging in yourself. You're kind of hiding it for some reason. This is like a true power you have and higher ambition, and that's okay to have good like high ambition, because if there is this high ambition, you are going to achieve this. You're going to be recognized with this 32 with the moon here. Just be aware that people might be there might be people who don't necessarily like that, but that's not on you, that's on them. Like there's people who will not react to it, but also be careful not to complicate things, to overcomplicate things. Like don't try to like make it too complicated. Really stick to, I don't know why I feel like in your gut you are also very intuitive. Like follow your intuition in everything, but in terms of this as well. But yes, there's people who might be jealous of you, and that's okay. Again, like I said, that doesn't mean if people are like, jealous of you, that doesn't mean that you have to stop shining your light. That just means you have to stop hanging out with people who can accept or want the growth of you, the beauty for you to shine. I mean, like if somebody ever does that, it just means that you're not meant to be with those people. So just be careful of that, because I feel like there is beautiful things coming for you. And I feel like maybe sometimes that whenever you do fully shine, you notice that you've lost friends. Don't be sad about those lost friends. Those were not friends to begin with. That's an important message. Okay, let's see. See what it is. What the pins are telling us here. We have the yin and yang. Yeah, you see this? There's this balance that you need to find, the divine and masculine energy coming through here for you. You also have it here again in this love, in this coming of love, like yin and yang, and this find. You might actually find a counterpart here. You might, let me be love that's coming through for you, and that's good. And if it's not love, it's definitely finding your balance within yourself. I do. This is like the little courthouse. I feel like there's like the justice card. It's like karma, like any karma of anybody who's been doing that. But you've deserved like all these beautiful things happen. You've worked hard for them. Accept them. Allow them to come through. There might be like some sort of like regret that you keep playing over and over. Release them. They're no longer necessary here. You are going to see there is victory for you. There is victory coming through for you. You are going to accomplish all the things that are coming for you, and there is abundance coming for you as well. Okay, oh wait, no, I have one more. Sorry, I was like, oh, I think that's it. No, we are gonna go ahead and do what your tea leaf fortune is, group 3. Group 3, it was like, oh, your next steps are really amazing. Okay. Look at that, your next steps, and right here it says like stepping into new experience. And then we do have forces working against you. Again, I feel like there's somebody around you who is jealous of you. And again, those are, I think, in this case, I think the axe is what you need to do. You need to stop being with whoever it is that is jealous of you, or who doesn't want you to shine your light. That needs to be done and over, because, you know, look at this. You have the goldfish because you're meant to be happy. You're like enjoying life here. We have goldfish. So increase in material wealth and spiritual growth. So look at this. Is that not beautiful? For me, you like group 3, you had a really beautiful reading. Lots of beautiful, amazing things are coming your way. If you did like this reading, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing. I appreciate all of you who have been doing that. Just for you, just to watch this video, just amazes me, and I feel so blessed to have all of you in my life. I am so grateful to every single one of you. I am sending you so much love, so much light, so much happiness, so much joy. Oh my God, so much joy and beautiful things that are coming your way. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye, group 3.